Hello and welcome. I'm Mike Kelly. I'm the sales manager here at Image Fillers. Going to be talking about our Image 2500 Servo Auger filler today. Our Image 2500 Servo filler is very similar to our Image 2000. So if you have a chance to take a look at our Image 2000 demonstration video, I'd highly recommend it. This machine can virtually do the same thing as the Image 2000. The only difference is we upgrade the way we turn the auger, or we drive the auger. As you can see at the top here, we have a servo motor, and it's directly in line with the auger. So it's directly driving the auger. There's no pulleys and belts like we have on our Image 2000. And that's the main difference between the two machines. The servo motor is very nice in a few different ways. The first is we can go at very high speeds without prematurely wearing out the motor. Servo is designed to go high speed, so a lot of times we will mount our machine on top of baggers that make, form, fill, and seal machines that make bags. They sometimes go 80, 90, 100 plus bags per minute. The servo can keep up and it doesn't heat up. The clutch can do those kinds of speeds, but over time it wears down. The second nice thing about the servo motor is it can be very precise. So, like I demonstrated in the Image 2000 video, is we have an auger that we turn, and we can turn it within 1/100th of a turn. This machine with the servo on it can be very precise when it turns it and stops. The clutch, what happens with the clutch is it tells the auger to stop, and it has a little bit of coast in there. You do not get this with this machine. Once you tell it to stop, it stops automatically. So that's the second thing. The third thing is, as I mentioned on our Image 2000, we have a belt and some pulleys. That is the way to change your speeds. So you can change 3 different speeds. 450 to 750 RPM is normal. With the servo, you can change speeds through the PLC. So if you wanted to go down to 0 RPM, you can do that. Or if you wanted to go up to 1200 RPM, you can do that through the PLC. So it's very nice if you have many different products that require different speeds. Through the program, you can set a recipe, and one of your powders may be needing to run at 300 RPM, the other powder runs at 700 RPM, and right through the PLC you can change that. So that's the other really nice thing about the servo machine. Lastly, the torque is different. The clutch brake does have a lot of torque, and the servos can be sized accordingly to your product. On this particular machine, if you can see the top there coming around, there is a servo motor, and underneath the servo motor there is a gear reducer. And that gear reducer is giving this particular machine added torque. So if you're running a product that's easy to run like coffee, you may not need a gear reducer at all. You can just run a direct drive servo. But if you're running putty or something really hard to run, you're going to need added torque. So with a servo, we can size different size servos, and we can size different size gear reducers. Just depends on what kind of product you have. Our standard machine without a gear reducer, just a servo, can do a lot of different products that you may be running. So we'll talk about what kind of products you have, and if you need to get a different servo than our standard or a gear reducer. So please give us a call if you have any questions, or if you'd like to look more into our Image 2500. Or you can call us at 610-466-1440, or you can visit our website at www.imagefillers.com. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.